Hello, Katrina here with Boldly Designs. This is the light assistance harness. I'm going to show you some of the features about this harness. It's extremely light and flexible. The saddle and the breastplate are all completely flexible, and there's a couple of different handle options as well, which we'll talk about in a minute. So the first thing I want to show you is that there's curves all the way around the whole harness, and that is so that it contours to fit your dog's body. The chest plate has a nice curve to it, and we have eliminated the buckles and latches and bulkiness that is typically seen in harnesses by attaching the breastplate to the saddle with Velcro, which also allows you to adjust it to fit your dog's unique individual shape. So you'll see here that the harness curves up over that moving shoulder joint. Good boy. And then the breastplate curves down right into the dog's sternum bone, so just above that sternum bone. So when he's working, there's no pressure on his neck or pinching his shoulders and restricting that movement there. Kepler, stand. Good boy. So some great features about this harness. There's reflectors in both the saddle and in the chest plate, so there's possibility for high visibility at many angles from front and the side. There's a heavy-duty D-ring at the top of the harness that is built right into the main structure of the harness. There's two smaller D-rings that are hidden behind these handle stabilizers here. Two smaller accessory D-rings. In addition to hidden supports to support the handle, there's padding in just the right places for proper pressure distribution. And you'll notice there's a really nice spine channel. So even when there's some pressure on the handle, the top of the dog's spine is nicely clear and free. Most pressure on the handle for counterbalance or even a little leading or pulling is directed underneath the dog, rather than into the dog's chest. So it's really nicely balanced to wrap the pressure all the way around the dog's core. There's a single girth strap that happens to have a very wide plate. So the bottom that touches the dog is lined in shearling and is nice and wide for optimal pressure distribution. So the light assistance harness has a couple of handle options. This black harness here has the semi-rigid handle. It's the U shape, and it's reinforced to be stiff so it stands upright, but flexes so that there's no possibility of transferring excess pressure and torque to your dog's body. It will absorb that excess torque. However, it provides excellent contact feedback while you are standing or walking with your dog, and that even light touch can help with balance orientation and stability assistance. The other handle option, come on up, Kepler. Good boy. This is the flex wire version. The biggest difference is that this has a flex wire inside. You can tell that it has a little bit of a bend in the top, and we bent it. Stand. Stand. Good boy. To fit your hand grip, and it can be shaped to fit your exact angle of your hand, so it'll hold the shape that you twist it to. For example, this is now an ergonomic angle that is perfect for the angle of my hand and my arm to lower the stress on my body. There's another handle option that can be added to the light assistance harness. This is just a simple leading or light pulling handle. So if I needed a little bit more of a momentum pull for the dog to lead me or guide me, this is a great option, and it's pulling from the center of the dog's ribs, so there's almost no pressure on the front of the dog's chest as he walks. And again, this is not designed to be a guide dog harness. This is just for light assistance pulling to help with my mobility and balance. And you can certainly do a combination of handles depending on your needs. This harness is not for bracing. It's not to let you lean on the dog. It is for counterbalance. So that would mean I can kind of pull up and lean away from the dog a little bit. Good boy. And you'll see most of that pressure is directed underneath the dog's chest. So it's coming from under the dog rather than from the front of the harness. So it's nicely balanced over his center of gravity and his core. Good boy. Good boy. I'm going to show you the two buckle options here. The standard option is a quick release buckle. So just a single buckle, single latch to get the harness off and on your dog. This is the metal standard quick release buckle. Very easy to use. And on Kepler here, he has the magnetic latch option, which is super simple to use. To get it on, I just kind of flick it, and then it will automatically align itself, which is a great option for people that may have dexterity issues. And then you simply pull this tab to release it. So to take the harness off, you simply just release that latch and over the head. Good boy. Boy. This harness is very quick and easy to put on. Dress simply over the head and then attach the girth strap. And that's all there is to it. Well done.